Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim, and I am back playing Heroine's Quest. Today, unfortunately, there was stuff I was going to do today, and unfortunately, the stuff didn't happen today, and so, alas. So I'm going to do this. As I've been dealing with all of the various. That's the thing, is sometimes folks, when you end up not doing a thing that you were going to do, the demons in your head get to you, and so I've been dealing with them most of the day. So now is the time to try to do something to curb their activities. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Everything's fine. But in any case, hello. Yo. Hey, Crit Twitch. Hi. Welcome. Just, you know, trying to chill out a little bit. It is somehow Sunday night again. How did this happen? Wasn't it Sunday yesterday again? I can't remember. I don't know. Oh well. Wasn't it 2024 yesterday? I'm not sure. How does time work again? We're gonna go back in here and keep playing this because this game has been pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. This came out in 2014 and is in the same sort of it's the same sort of idea of an adventure game / RPG as Hero's Quest or Quest for Glory, the Quest for Glory games. And we're going to see if we can pick up where we left off. Let me go ahead and turn off the somber music over here. There we go. Okay. And we shall get into it. As it says, "Silver life, blood of fated men, paints the powers, homes with crimson gore, black becomes the sun's beam, the summers the follow, the weather's all the goddamn it." Didn't make it this time. Yes. We were playing with Morse code before I got things going. But in any case. So yes, this is for anyone not familiar, this is Heroine's Quest. This is a point and click adventure game. It came out in 2014. And it was freeware, it's free. People can just go and download it if they so desire. But it's the same thing as the sort of thing. We were gambling. We were doing a bit of gambling. Here we were in the tavern. This is very much sort of a. It's very very sort of Norse mythology inspired. This, but it's kind of a D&D light type thing, I guess you could say. We have a character sheet. We have skills. I have named the character Sofia. And right now we have 9 points out of 500. So we did a few things right. And this is the main. It's like we have all these stats, and the score is the thing that largely is carried over from standard adventure games. But yes, this was. I chose the warrior class because that's, you know, the fighter type is generally easier on your first run through. What? Yes, what or indeed who is Animal Ken? I have no idea who that is. No, Animal Ken is the ability to. Okay, that's. The ability to, it's like animal handling, basically, getting along with animals. It's and it's green because it went up recently. We use it for hunting. Slight content warning, there is hunting in this game. You have to hunt for food, so you have to go out and kill wild boars, that kind of thing. So that's what it's been used for thus far, but it also would be kind of like, getting along with a horse, getting it to do things you want to do if you were in like a D&D game. The skill in D&D used to be called Animal Ken. And basically animal handling and hunting, basically. In D&D, I think in like 2nd edition, it was Animal Ken. I can't remember what it was in 3rd edition, but it changed to animal handling at some point. I recall. But it's like, so just using an older term. That which is within your ken, stuff you know. But, and the endurance went up recently because whenever you go out in the snow, and there's a lot of snow, your endurance goes up because you have to endure harsh weather. And we haven't been fighting much yet. We did do a little fighting, and then we died, and so we had to restore the game. But we're in a tavern. We have been we do have one quest, which is to deliver a letter to another town, which we're not going to get to probably for a while because we have to map everything out and figure out where everything is. But in the meantime, we've been here. I am doing the...
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an endless winter with our food supplies running out, but I can still serve you a drink if you like.
Okay, yes. No, this is the same as before. Ah, yes. What can you tell me about the city? That's new. Anything that's highlighted in the lighter color. They say it's white in the tutorial, but this looks like light blue to me. I don't know. But you learned a thing. No, that's cool. Yeah, no. Ken is not a very common term anymore. They don't really no worries. No, they don't you don't hear it that often anymore. And for some reason I imagine Scottish people using it still more than anyone else. Also, apologies if you hear my laundry in the background. Life must continue. What can you tell me about the city?
What can you tell me about the city?
I just said that.
Lots of things, if you want to hear them. Being a barkeep means you hear all the tales. Some people get very talkative in my inn if they do not pass out from a drink too many.
Also, as I'm still getting used to these new headphones, and so I had to recalibrate the sound. Please let me know if the sound is too soft, or you otherwise cannot hear it, if there is trouble with that coming from the game. Let us speak about Snorri. I think he's seated at the table across from us right now.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Oh, he can talk smoothly enough, but you should know that he has a girl in every port town within 100 miles, and then some.
Ah, yes, we know the type.
Snorri may have a roundabout speech, but he has bravely stood by my side and battled numerous times, and I will not hear you talk bad about him.
This is interesting. They've said that when you ask someone about people and those people are present or other people are present, when you talk to someone, it changes the conversation if other characters are present, which was not always the case in games like this. No. Do I want to buy anything? Not right now.
I wish you good health.
I'm still figuring everything out.
Careful out there. Hendingafundir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
I gathered that. Okay. Apparently that means we're standing up. And sitting back down again. Okay. Great. This is great.
Yes, what is it?
I don't want to buy wares from him in the tavern. Game voiceovers are a little low. Okay. Let me tinker with some things. The sound's gonna go completely out for a second, but then I'm going to, because I gotta click off the screen. And we're gonna see what this sounds like.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Meet me in my workshop, and I shall show you my craft.
I mean, his voice is a little low. Is that better? That's actually also kicking it up a little bit into the yellow. On this, on my little meter here. But hopefully that's better. Let me go ahead and, see. It's a little better. Cool. Okay. Cool, cool. Also, I think this voice actor is speaking quietly. So...
Let us speak later.
May your blade always be keen.
I'll show you this game.
So you're the one the Jarl sent for. I would think that stopping the Fimbulwinter is a man's job.
See that once again, this guy is terribly terribly misogynistic. But show me this game of yours.
Show me this game of yours.
You think you can beat us? Feel free to try it.
We could use another player.
Okay. Now, the objective here is to, because I remember the rules now from last time, and the objective is to get either all three of one thing or one of each. But if you have, like, say, if you have 2 ravens, then that's still better than no ravens. So that's something. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot. Okay. Oh, we've got a great hand here. Fudge? No, that's try to deceive them, which is terrible. I am going to call immediately because we have a great hand here. But if I bet, the problem is that let me see. The greater chance it is they have of having something. I'll bet one more time. And I will call.
Your luck is holding. Your dice show Midgard, which means you win.
Because that's like the best possible thing you can have. Which is nice. We get more money. You have nothing, though, then that means nothing. Now we must decide if we want to hold on to one of these things. Let us hold on to the raven. Good, see, there we go. And we're going to try to hold on to those 2 ravens. And we're going to try one more time. Can we get a 3rd raven? And the answer is no.
It is time for us to reveal our hands. This is a tie, so we split the pot.
Ah. Not terrible. I love that emote. Little dancing bird. Alright. Let me see. Ah! I guess he decided it was time to leave.
So you're the one the Jarl sent for.
Yes, yes, yes. Alright, no, nothing new here.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us. Pretending to be a hero is just going to get you killed.
This man is terrible. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I think that is it. What do I have? That's the control panel. Nothing else happened here. I know. What is that? What is that? It is an emote. Oh, story. Sus. Oh, I see, I see. I understand. Now I have to make a couple of little adjustments up here so that I can get back to where I was. There we go. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright. Let me see what I have happening here. Well, let's see. What do we have here? Ithrasir's letter to Lif in Munavagir. It's of negligible weight. Oh, that's right. We have to deliver that letter. We now have 36 coins, which is good. 3 gold coins and 6 silver coins. And then also, let me reopen the manual because it has that pronunciation key in it, and that might help. Because they use a lot of Norse words. Let me see if I can find it here, just so that I have it available. There it is. There we go. All right. I can find. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Good, good. Okay. All right, I will have that ready. I think maybe I can just put that over here. Yeah, okay, I'll put that over there. All right. Let me see. Munavagir. Okay. The problem also is that they only highlight one thing at a time. Okay, anyway. You don't need to worry about that. All right. Okay, I guess we'll just head back and sleep. Because I can't think of anything else unless we want to wander around at night. But if this is anything like Quest for Glory... Owl! Owl! Many birds are native to Yanvidir, and apparently still manage to find food despite the harsh winter. Yanvidir. Yanvidir? Yanvidir. Hello. Alas, nobody follows your tweet. You knew you should have taken that course on bird language back at Heroine School. Pet the owl. No, okay. We can't pet the owl. Alas. Okay. Let me... Yeah, see, this is our stamina going down. Because we're outside where it's horribly cold. See, but our endurance is helping. That's the stamina. Okay. You get over to the fire. In stern winter like this, having a fireplace in your room is quite the luxury. It appears to be stocked with enough wood to last a long time. Gladly hold your hands close to the fire until they're warm again. Ah! Okay. Looks homely! Oh, midnight. Yeah, we should probably sleep. Okay. You find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace and fall asleep on the rug. Why is the child coming?
Mother sent me to check on you. Is there anything you need, hero lady?
No. No, I was going to try to sleep.
No, thank you. I am just exhausted and need some sleep.
You can save our city tomorrow. I'm sure you will.
Oh, great. No pressure. Oh my god. No.
Pleasant dreams.
No guilt for not doing more heroing into the night. Why is that child up at midnight? Oh no. There's a cutscene.
I can see you, troll. What are you doing here?
What? He has seen through our cunning hiding place.
Now we must kill him!
Is that so? My mighty sword can fell a tree in a single stroke. When I charge into battle, I kill 3 men with every cut of my blade, and 2 more with my heavy shield. I have fought a dragon, cut off its claws, and made it eat its own tail.
That's not very nice.
I am Sigurd, son of Sigmund, and I fear no troll.
He talks big for a human.
This shall be fun.
Know this, human. We punch down mountains with a swing of our fist.
We have wrestled with the great Jormungand and tied him in a knot.
We scare away kittens by smiling at them.
What was that?
A mighty boast. Oh, yes.
You do not impress anyone by talking about puny kittens.
We can chase off small children.
Shut up. Now the human will laugh at
I don't know,
us.
kittens are pretty
But we
persistent.
can still kill him.
Yes, for this is the human we seek.
The one who has the left eye.
The master shall be pleased with us again.
Are you going to talk to yourself all night?
Do not be impatient, puny human.
We shall kill you now, and take the left eye from your bleeding corpse.
Oh, yes.
Violence. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, but distraught about your vision-like dream about the troll. Oh, great. So, yeah, that troll, by the way, that 2-headed troll, caused a landslide as you were entering the area, and you got buried under it, and the blacksmith came out and found you, and the blonde guy we were playing dice with last night came out and found you, came out and found us and brought us to this to the Adventurers Guild here. We've seen through cutscenes that troll is working for someone and is supposed to go and kill a big person and a little person. I'm not sure. A bigger person and a smaller person. It was not very detailed. But yes, the thing they said about the kittens, of course, was that they can scare off kittens just by looking at them, which is, if you know kittens and they want something, they are very, they can be very persistent. So that's actually, I wouldn't call that an empty boast, but you know. Let's see. Morning. Okay. Let me see. I am going to adjust the audio again just a little bit. Gonna fine tune the entire audio so that it's a little more, it'll be a little louder for me. I'm trying not to make it too loud for me, but then also, you know, but still audible to you folks out there. We'll see how that does. Because I don't want it too loud in my ear. But, let's see. Okay, here we are. What are we doing? I guess we should try to deliver this letter. So begins a bunch of trial and error. We've already explored the town. Oh, right, no, today we're supposed to go see the Lord of the Town. For whatever reason, I think they wanted to see us. We'll go do that first. And do other stuff. Ah!
My lady, the Jarl Ilfing wishes to speak to you in his castle.
Apparently. This is, this is a lot. Oh, okay. Okay. Roland combines the powerful build of a blacksmith with the alert eyes of a warrior. He radiates a strong loyalty to both his Jarl and his family. Hey, what up?
What is it?
Let us speak later.
Let us speak later.
May
Nothing
your
new.
blade always be keen.
Okay, wait, that's another animal. Immediately at the city gates, an oddly shaped building has been haphazardly constructed, as if by several disagreeing architects. It is quite resilient, albeit in an unorthodox way. Fittingly, it houses the local Adventurers Guild. No, that's not. Wait. Many birds are native to Yarnvidir, and apparently still manage to find food despite the harsh winter. Oh. What type of bird is that? Highly pixelated.
How can I help you?
There it is.
Why does the Jarl want to see me?
You're the only traveler who has passed here recently, and I'm told he is expecting you.
Ah. The Jarl might have sent for us.
What is Jarl Ilfing like?
He is a fair ruler. He has kept our fine city safe for several decades. Although his hair be grey, he can still best most of us in battle.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I wonder if that unlocked the ability to ask others about
what
the
is it?
Jarl. It does not.
Let
Okay.
us speak later.
May your blade...
Alright. Not that I think you're heading Jarlward. Okay. Go visit the Jarl.
How can I help you?
Never mind.
Thank you for...
You're welcome.
Well, they let us in here. You find yourself in the grand stone hallway of Jarl Ilfing's castle. Crafted from heavy stone, it has stood for ages before the city Wensigtuna was built around it. A bright blue vase made of a type of stone unknown to you adorns the hallway. It is clearly imported from some far and faraway place. 2 crimson and gold trimmed banners proudly display the coat of arms of Wensigtuna, a stately crown surrounded by stars. A large stone statue of a wolf adorns the hallway, showing the symbol of the Ilfing clan. The double wooden door leads the way into Jarl Ilfing's chambers. They are built to impress, and do a rather good job at it too. One of Jarl Ilfing's guards stands nearby, neatly dressed in a uniform bearing the crest of Wensigtuna. I must pour my tea. The pouring of the tea is the most vital part of any stream. For those of us fueled by tea. Very, very important. It occurs to me that the longer we spend outside and the more that our endurance goes up, the longer we'll be able to spend outside. And the further we'll be able to explore. I just realized that. Okay. Hello?
How can I help you?
Apparently I have nothing new to ask you.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Okay. A heavy-set stairway leads down to the guard room and the dungeon. Even from up here, it looks gloomy. The cold stone staircase leads up into the castle. You can vaguely make out some oddly colored light coming from above. Of course, I'm terribly curious to go at other places here. There appears to be a door here. It looks vaguely door-like, but you're pretty sure it's a door after all. You pull on the door, but fail to get it open. Then, just to be sure, you try pushing it, but to no avail. Perhaps it is locked. We probably shouldn't be... I feel the desire to go into a different... Oh, it's here. Ooh! A magical barrier blocks your entry into the room. It is vaguely translucent, but unmoving. You have stepped into a sorcerer's workroom. There is a magic slinging individual in town. We met them briefly outside, and they vanished. Apparently trying to be impressive. Strange spells surround you, and a vague whispering noise seems to flow from the books. Various alchemical contraptions line the table near the window. Interesting. These shelves are filled with esoteric objects, either for study or for curiosity value. There's a skull, an hourglass with sand going upwards, a brain in alcohol, and other weird things. Ah. A telescope points out the window. Apparently, Arvandel is also a practicing astrologer. I guess Arvandel is their court wizard type person. Let me just take care of an administrative thing real quick. Ah, there we are. Okay. Let me take care of this. Do. Okay. That's done. And back to this. Interesting. Two bound scrolls lie on the table. They appear to be blank, ready for future use. Oh, you know what? You probably get to do more up here if you are, in fact, a sorcerer. Unfortunately, we are not a sorcerer. An inkwell with featherquill completes the mystical look of a wizard's writing table. You see a common set of alchemical equipment complete with scales, a mortar and pestle, and a small coal burner. But it's cool. This once again goes back to the thing where it's like, part of me wants to just run through this game 3 times, but I know that might be a bit much for everyone on stream. No Wizard's Workshop would be complete without a Subterra brand, trademark, spherical scrying device. There are many shelves with complicated books dedicated to the arts of the Sade? No idea. It's not on the list. Arts of the Sade that are beyond your comprehension. Yes. Yes. Trademarks are very important. In a stern winter like this, having a fireplace in your room is quite the luxury. It appears to be stocked with enough wood to last a long time. A strange-looking head adorns the fireplace. Rather than being severed from some unfortunate creature, it appears to have been wrought out of clay. Oh! Okay. I don't know if this is a reference to something. Or rather, I don't know if this is a reference to the thing I'm thinking of. But the If so, it's very weird and niche and specific. I don't remember if it looks specifically like this. But an interesting thing about an interesting thing about Quest for Glory 1, originally Hero's Quest, was that when they updated it to Super VGA, I think it was SVGA. Was it just VGA or SVGA? I don't remember. When they upgraded it, basically when a bunch of Sierra's games went VGA, and they did updates on some of their games. They'd been doing updates on their games for a while. Usually just the first in a series would get an update. So they did it with King's Quest, the first King's Quest, the first Leisure Suit Larry, and the first Space Quest, and the first Police Quest. The first King's Quest they actually redid before they got a hold of SVGA technology, before they got hold of the method to make SVGA games, I should say, or perfected it. And so that one was just upgraded to to the new interpreter they were using. But the Quest for Glory 1 remake had monsters that were claymation. They used clay models for the monsters and for the NPCs by and large. And so that's why in the upgraded version, the remake of Quest for Glory 1, everything looks very distinctive. Every sort of close-up looks very distinctive. And there's a point where it's like you fight a couple of sort of dinosaur-like things. There are a couple of different dinosaur-looking things that you can fight that look kind of like this. You don't fight an actual dragon, which this might be more draconic-looking. I can't tell. It's pixelated. But that just reminded me of that. Okay, that digression is ended. On the wall is a very detailed and lifelike painting of a tree. Its roots and branches stretching in all directions. The word Yggdrasil is elegantly carved into the frame. You can almost see the leaves wave around in the picture. Ah. That skull is blinking. That skull, do you see that? Skull's eyes are blinking. Anyway. You cannot reach it from here. Alright, never mind. Right, also the clay head's blinking. They're probably doing things. You know that wizard was wearing a purple robes? They're probably doing an Erasmus thing with that. Anyway, that was very cool. Even though the skull will self-destruct in... It's like, oh no! I just want to see all the things. As you try to touch the statue, you hear a growling noise. Quickly, you withdraw your hand. You would not wish to despoil this beautifully drawn background graphic by removing one of the banners from its walls. Trust me, you wouldn't. I just kind of... It's letting us wander around, so I kind of want to see what's where. Why is Snorri down here? Is that Snorri? Underneath the Jarl's castle, this large stone cellar is... Well, he is the head of the guard, I think. The barracks are down here. Okay. This large stone cellar is used as barracks for the guards. Weapons line the wall, ready for use, and a rudimentary prison has been created in the north wall. Snorri is a jovial man with the looks of a weathered sailor and a mischievous grin on his face. He is also a misogynist. A heavy wooden desk stands near the wall. You suppose its drawers contain prisoner records, but in practice it seems mostly used as a footrest. I kind of assume if you were playing a rogue, you might end up in here at some point. Oh, there's a guard. One of Jarl Elfing's guards stands nearby, neatly dressed in a uniform bearing the crest of Fornsigtuna.
Looks scary, does it not? This is where we lock in troublemakers and rabble-rousers. The Jarl needs to keep order, you know.
Yes, order.
Interested in our tinderbox? Ah, you can take it for your mighty heroine. We have plenty.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I didn't realize we were going to get a free tinderbox.
You're the one the Jarl sent for.
Yes, we already spoke to you about that.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us, pretending to be a hero.
Yes, thank you. Yes. We're aware that you're stuck in a previous century. We get it. You see a bucket full of cold glop and a bowl to serve it in. This tasteless food is obviously meant for the prisoners. Candle? A small candle burns vehemently in an attempt to drive the gloom from this place.
There's nothing in there that a lady like yourself should concern herself with. Trust me.
Barrel.
Just some water. We keep basic supplies here for our guards, of course.
Okay. I will take this tinderbox because it has been freely offered. You take it with you, as Snorri suggested. Cool. What else will they give me? Can I have your spear? I need another spear. As you wave at the guard, he briefly looks in your direction, but does not otherwise react. You suppose that's basic discipline for city guards. I cannot have the spear. Okay. Perhaps I can buy another spear. You have to go hunting with a spear, and the spear I had broke, and I only have 1 unit of meat left, and we're gonna have to go hunting again soon. We had 3 units of meat. We ate 1 last night, but before that we gave 1 to the Jarl's dog, because we wanted to make friends with it. Nothing much happened, but you know, we thought perhaps it would be a thing. A standard kit with tools for starting a fire. It weighs 1 merker. Your equipment weighs 64 merker. Your maximum load is 120 merker. They will not give us the conversion chart of merker to kilograms, unfortunately. The weight gauge. Okay. All right. Cool. That was... That yielded stuff.
Looks scary.
No, okay, we already looked at that. All right. Let's go. Okay, see, there's the dog. Gazing back at you as a sleek and muscular hunting dog, he bears the symbol of Jarl Ilfing around his neck and appears to be well trained. I think the dog's name is Guard. Hello, Garm. Garm is happy to let you pet him, but is too well trained to otherwise respond to you. The dog looks at you with a friendly gaze, but otherwise doesn't respond. See, that's the important thing about any game, as I think folks will tell you, is if you can pet the animals.
You may enter the audience room of Jarl Ilfing.
Yes, thank you. Here we are. You step into the Jarl's austere yet impressive throne room. The twin banners of Fornsigtuna and Clan Ilfing adorn the walls, flanked by fluttering torches. I think I will choose to be over on the right for this. We'll see if that is helpful or not. Let's see. The Jarl sits on his throne awaiting your presence, his symbolic key of office hanging proudly beside him. Thus far, I'm just blocking the, Wait a minute. Oh! Are my captions stuck? My captions are stuck. Hang on. I noticed this time. That's good. There we go. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. There we go. Okay, good. Sometimes, you have a lot of windows, and if you put certain windows in the background, things happen. Okay, back to this. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna be better off on the left-hand side. I'm realizing. Because I'm not covering up as much. Okay, let's do this. All right.
In the name of Odin the Wise, we bid you welcome to Fornsigtuna.
Arise, traveler.
Good lord.
Yes, my lord.
I am Ilving, third of that name, Jarl of Fornsictuna, and Warden of Jarnvidir. At my side is Orvandel, Sage of the Northern Lights, and Keeper of the Rites.
At your service, which I hope is serviceable.
What is your name?
Oh, this is where you... I am Sofia, and I wish to become a hero. Fierce warrior whose blade strikes you. I mean, we're gonna try to go in strong with this. We'll see how this goes. Aspiring mystic and wielder of the Cid. Cunning thief. I wish to become a hero. We're gonna go with this response.
I am a fierce warrior whose blade strikes true.
Yeah, you get to name the character yourself, so of course they did not anticipate every possible name you could have entered.
I am glad to hear that. I too am a proud warrior and master of the sword. However, I also have a realm to run, and my guards have Fornsictuna to protect. We need someone to seek out our problems ere they seek us out. Of late, Fornsictuna is troubled. The winter has been far longer and colder than normal, and the city is running out of food and supplies. The woods of Jarnvidir around us are becoming dangerous. Wolves, trolls, and undead are on the prowl, and there have been sightings of giants. The people are starting to call this the Fimbulwinter, which is prophesied to last until the world ends. However, we fear the cold may be magical in origin.
I have used my magic to seek out where the source of the winter is coming from. It appears that a powerful spellcaster seems to be behind this winter's origin. But this spellcaster is casting spells to shield himself from my seeking, which is why my seeking spell cannot find this shielded spellcaster.
Therefore, we decided to find an ally of courage and skill to investigate our problems, and to aid us against the trolls, ere we all freeze of winter. And so, we ask for your aid. When I heard of your arrival yesterday, I told my guards to send you here first thing in the morning. Will you accept this charge?
Dear God, no! Yeah, sure. Let me go back here. Yes.
Very good. I am told you are staying at the Adventurers Guildhouse. You may reside there for as long as you need. I shall have some rations delivered there, although the city has little food to spare. However, I do not think a true adventurer would have trouble finding food.
As a magical preparation, I have prepared a magic scroll with the magic of the Vatir's blessing, which shall serve as a map of your travels and map them magically.
Yay, map!
Thank you. Will this map also allow me to teleport to other places?
No, it is not that powerful. You are a traveling heroine, so you should expect to do some traveling, so you can do heroic deeds while you travel. However, the map will tell you where to go, so that you can go where the map tells you to.
That will be all. We wish you safe travels, and hope to speak to you later when you have something important to report.
Yes, my lord.
So it is not like the maps from the King's Quest games. You now have a map, which will automatically show all places you've been to. Use the action menu to see it, or press the M key as a shortcut. Yay, map! Pet the dog. Garm is happy to let you pet him, but is too well trained otherwise to respond to you. Ah!
Greetings again, traveler. As it is not the first time that I greet you. I am sure we are both busy people. If you have pressing matters, I am not too busy to discuss those with you again.
Lungs.
How may I be of assistance on this Thor's Day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
Oh, it's Thursday in the game. Let's see. I read you're in need of herbs? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! That's true, he did put that on the quest board.
What is Fonsigtuna like?
Fonsigtuna is the city that we live in, which is called Fonsigtuna. It contains numerous houses in which people live, as well as the castle where the Jarl of Fonsigtuna lives.
We understand the concept of houses.
The Jarl, who lives in the castle, is named Ylfing, and I am in the service of Jarl Ylfing of Fonsigtuna. Jarl Ylfing is the Jarl of this city, and is a descendant of the clan Ylfing, who have traditionally ruled Fonsigtuna as its Jarl.
I have a guess about this character based on the way that they're doing his dialogue, but let's keep going.
There are numerous people in this city about which I could spread gossip, but since doing so would be spreading gossip, I choose not to share information with you about the numerous people in this city, lest I become known as a gossip.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. The way this character's dialogue is written does not quite match the way the actors the voice actors portraying him. And I mean, once again, this is a free product, so you know, I don't think I don't know if anybody was getting paid. But it seems to me that what they were going for, they were going for the whimsical wizard thing, I think, when they wrote the dialogue. But it seems that the actor made different choices. He's just reading all the lines straight. And you can do that. But I don't know if it works in this case. Like, yeah, it's perfectly possible to do the Leslie Nielsen thing and just sort of, you know, say ridiculous things completely straight. But, I don't think that's quite coming across here. And so as to why the wizard is, you know, speaks in redundancies. It should probably be a little more playful. But once again, this game is free, so it's great for that.
I read that you are in need of herbs.
Herbs.
Being a somewhat skilled alchemist, I employ my alchemy to brew potions to restore my magical power, or mana. These potions are known as mana potions, and are both potable and potent. However, I find I am lacking a particular ingredient, which I currently lack, and which is a necessary ingredient for my potable potions of magical mana. This ingredient is known as Artemisia vulgaris, or more commonly known as mugwort. If you know this ingredient, please locate me a suitable supply, so that I can use this to supply my alchemy with ingredients.
Yeah, this wizard is definitely a takeoff on Erasmus. The wizard from the Quest for Glory series that shows up from time to time. A very powerful wizard who shows up. In like, how many of the games? Most of them? He's in 1 and 5, and then you can communicate with him in 2 briefly. There's a point where if you're playing a wizard, you can communicate with him. And I don't know if he's in 3, but in 4, you can hear him talking a little bit. You're very far away, but you can kind of hear him in the background when you're asleep sometimes, because he's trying to locate you, and you can vaguely hear his voice. He's trying to locate you magically. But yes. Anyway, another example of a very, you know, they did again the trope of the whimsical wizard who is very just a little bit off for whatever reason.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Fonsigtuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest. You cannot usually see this forest because there are trees that get in the way of your view of the forest.
Oh my god.
The forest is known as Yarnvadir, or the Iron Wood. This name is a contradiction, since wood is not made of iron, which it contradicts. Or perhaps whoever named this forest simply likes to play golf in the forest. If you would know details of the forest called Heroine, which is the forest in which Fornsictuna is located, then please ask me details about this forest.
What do you know about trolls?
What do you know about trolls?
We've only encountered trolls so far. In this playthrough, we encountered a brigand before, but we had to restore the game. Because we killed the brigand, but then we died on the way back home. On the way back to town.
Most well known of the trolls is
Frostbite,
Trivoldi, who is a two-headed troll who roams the forest with his two heads. It is said that one head is named Three, and the other of his two heads is named Voldi. Although this would lead to a quarrel between the two heads of the troll regarding which head should claim which part of the name Trivoldi. It is said that Trivoldi is in the service of Egther, a frost giant who is the master of the two-headed troll.
Yes, Egther, that was the one. That's the chap. That's the one we saw earlier. In a cutscene. This occasionally we'll have cutscenes to the villains, and we have no idea what we're but the hero has no idea. Something else.
Please tell me about yourself.
I am Orvindel, Sage of the Northern Lights and Keeper of the Rites, and occasionally Keeper of the Northern Lights and Sage of the Rites, but only on occasion. Aside from keeping rites, I use my sage advice to advise Jarl Ilfing about ritual matters, and when it matters to be sagacious, I aim to do the right thing.
No. No.
I am curious what magic you have for sale.
You should come to the upper floor of the castle and visit me in my chambers in the castle upstairs, which is a more fitting place to discuss this discussion.
I don't know whether, you know, if someone were to play this role, if it would be if they're supposed to get, if the angle you're going at is if he's being deliberately silly, trying to sort of confuse her or toy with her with the dialogue, or if he's just very confused, or perhaps a combination of both, or one trying to come off as the other. There are a lot of different ways one could play this.
I wish you good health.
It is time that I return to my duties, because I am dutiful and I have a duty to return to. I'm sure you can return later, and I will make it my duty to return speaking to you when you return.
That's all very clear. Good, yes. Okay. I think I followed that. Yeah, it's a little bit of redundancy. The most important part of any plan is redundancy. And besides that, the most important part of any plan is also redundancy. Okay. Okay, let's see what he has for sale up here, or if there's anything different up here. Now we can enter the room.
It would take years of study to study all the wisdom in these books, which would be very studious, bookish years.
Oh my god, this is going to just keep going on forever.
I have found or traded for many esoteric objects, which I have found to study the esotericism of these objects. A catalogue will become forthcoming in the future. The stars indicate that our heavy winter is caused by a large evil entity of winter, which is written in the stars.
It's almost like he's forgotten the beginning of the sentence by the time he gets to the end of the sentence. Axes. The window looks out over the snowy streets of Fornsictuna. You can see various rooftops and buildings around you and can vaguely make out the city wall in the distance. Okay, we already had that. Several ornate vases decorate the room. We aren't entirely sure whether they serve some mystical purpose or are merely containers for water.
It would take years of study to study all the wisdom in these books, which would be very studious, bookish years. This is my secret ingredient, which is a secret. It is also secret what it is an ingredient for, you know.
Ah, yes.
Alas, I have not yet found the legendary Philosopher's Stone of Legend, and also of the philosophers. Perhaps I should ask my good friend Mumblemore, who is my friend.
No, that's unfortunate. 2014, folks. Remember, this came out in 2014. No Wizard's Workshop would be complete. Yeah, we already had that. All right. Okay. I guess this is like a circle, a summoning circle. This appears to be a historical document describing a young sorcerer with a lightning-shaped scar. Yeah, okay. No. That did not age well. You wish this area would get around to inventing electric light already. It's so much more comfortable. Arvindel is a tall man in voluminous robes with a white beard that must have taken ages to grow. He appears to be much older than the other citizens, and you suspect he may be using magic to keep himself alive longer.
It would take you. Greetings again, traveler. As it is not the first time.
I think he said that when we
I am sure we are both
greeted him
busy
before.
people. If you have pressing matters, I am not too. How may I be of assistance on this?
I am curious what magic you have for sale.
Since you ask me what I sell, I could sell you a magic potion or two, which are potions that I have created through magic.
Yes, we got
if
that.
you have the talent, I can also sell you a spell of shadow and a spell of flame.
Yes.
These require the talent of magic to use.
Yes, we don't have that. If I ever do the sorceress run through, then we can try that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Healing, stamina. You have mana. I need something to keep me warm. This is an empty flask. Magic staff. The flame spell. Something else. So most of this is relevant to the other classes, but or to the sorceress class. But what about this?
I need something to keep me warm.
Certainly. I have this magical device that will magically keep you warm if you place the device magically around your neck. It is made from real wool. Very magical.
You mean a scarf?
Well, actually, it is a scarf, and it will keep you warm as a scarf, which is almost like magic, except that instead of using magic, you can use a scarf.
Right. I mean, yeah. So he's asking 20. I'm going to offer 7. But we do need a scarf. A scarf. I'm not going to argue. We're going to see how this goes.
That is a laughable offer, and I will laugh at it because of how laughable it is. Offer me a better deal, so that we may laugh together at a more suitable offer.
Offer me a better deal so that we may laugh together. Yes. Still 20. And?
That is a laughable offer. And
we're not very good at bargaining.
That is a laughable offer. That is a laughable offer.
He's not budging.
That is a laughable. That is a laugh. That is a laugh. That is a laugh.
Dang it. Okay, fine. 20. We won this money fair and square.
I find your offer acceptable. Therefore, I accept your offer and offer you the wares that you were being offered, so that you may accept them.
That's good to know. Okay. I mean, it might be useful to have an empty flask.
Can you give me an empty flask?
Oh. I don't know why.
That is a lot.
He does not come down on his prices. And this may... I got points for it. Yeah, he does not negotiate. I'm learning. Let us come back here when we need a flask. Because it's cheap, but I don't know what we need it for yet. I feel like we might end up needing it. I just want to see how much these cost.
Like a healing potion.
As sorceress advisor to Jarl Ilfing, our Jarl, my sorcery extends to battle magic and divination. Yet I am not a sorcerer who heals people. I do not manufacture healing draught with my sorcery.
There is a magic shop in town, so we might go there. We haven't been there yet, but...
Please sell me a stamina potion.
As long as you still have the stamina to drink this potion, the potion that you just drank will replenish your stamina, so that you can drink yet another potion.
That's great. That's capitalism. So he wants 20 for it. I don't have 20 now because I bought a scarf. So I'm not gonna bother bargaining right now. And also, it may just be that you have to be better at bargaining before you will be able to actually get that. And yeah, the spell, we don't need any of this other stuff. There we go.
I wish you good health.
It is time that I return to my duties, because I am dutiful and I have a duty to return to. I'm sure you can return later, and I will make it my duty to return speaking to you when you return.
Gotcha. The scarf will keep you warm, or at least a bit less cold. Having the scarf reduces the impact of freezing cold. It weighs 1 merker. That's great. Magic map. It is a magical map that draws itself as you travel around. It's of negligible weight. I want to look at the map, but not yet. Oh, hey. Who's this? You see a beautiful young woman with a playful smile on her face, who manages to make her simple robe look like the height of fashion. You'd imagine most men in Forsigtuna would be interested in her.
Welcome, traveler. We may
I know
be
this.
in an endless winter with our food supplies
Person.
running out,
This is
but I still manage to keep
person
my
from the tavern.
open.
Yes. Okay, this is highlighted.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them. Being a barkeep means you hear all the tales. Some people get very talkative in my inn, if they do not pass out from a drink too many.
Why are you here?
What is Jarl Ilfing like?
What can I say? He keeps the city safe. I do not speak to him much. He prefers his own castle to my little tavern here.
This is not your tavern. Are you okay? Blink twice if you're not okay. Okay, she only blinked once, so I guess she's okay.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
No, I have never heard of the city's wizard, the personal advisor to our Yao, who frequents my tavern for its drinks. No, indeed.
I mean, he's right there, so that's probably something to do with it. Anyway.
I believe my name, which is Orvindel, is so well known that everybody in the city knows the name of Orvendel, which is mine.
I'll have to ask her that again when he's not in the room. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Why are you here?
Good health. Be careful out there. Heroine is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
This is so awkward. Yes, I know, right? It's actually, it's kind of funny though, and it's just a cool thing about this game that you don't see in every game like this is you have, and it's because you have times of day, right? Is that you have people going to different places at different times of day. Historical document describing a young sorcerer of the one. Yeah, is she writing or I don't know. She's reading. I guess she just showed up to read. Okay. I'm gonna presume that the tavern's closed right now. Okay, here we are. Got the dog. Okay, good. We're going to save once again. Okay. A mysterious glow seems to come from somewhere to the west. You feel drawn towards it as if by magic, or perhaps fate. What? Oh, God. Use item on... Oh, wait. Where is the map thing? There's like a map... Oh, it's a sub-menu. Here we are. Map of the area. Equip a weapon. Ah! I don't know what this blinking icon is, but that's... Is that where we're supposed to go to deliver our letter? Maybe. It's a person's face. And we're up here hovering in this castle. Cool. Oh yes, right. The map that there was a reference earlier to ask if the map's magic would let you teleport, and that is a reference to the map from King's Quest 3 and 6 that shows up, because that in that game there's a little magic that happens in that game, spell use, and also a magical map. Anyway, let's talk to this jerk.
So you're the...
Once again. There's something in here.
What can you tell?
The shining star of Heroine. Just look around you and admire its build and its history. Although it is getting short of food right now, you could surely use one of Thor Giant Slayer's magical goats that can be eaten each evening and grow back during the night.
That sounds useful.
Is there someone in particular you would know about?
Okay, we've already asked about these people.
Do you know the wizard Orvendel?
He is a wizard in the service of Jarl Ilfing. Or possibly he is the true power in these lands, who tolerates Ilfing for his own amusement.
And I hope not.
It's hard to tell with wizards. But his enchantments have proven useful in defending our town. He's made the locks in the castle dungeon truly impervious to thieves. Such people are good to have around.
You know, I said there was a magic shop in town, but there is not. I am thinking of a different game. Unfortunately. It suddenly came to me. I was like, no, wait. That's in the other game. That's in Quest for Infamy. This is what I get for playing two such games so close together in time. Anyway.
What do you think about the Jarl?
I am a sworn vassal of Jarl Ilfing, protector of Fornsictuna. He lives in the keep at the north side of town.
Yes. I wonder where that is. Okay.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us.
No. Okay. There's a thing where it says go to that glow. I will need but a moment. I need to step away for just a sec. I will be right back. Let me see. Will that work? No. Okay, that'll work. Good, good. Okay. Just a moment. I'm back. Okay, they want us to go this way. Yeah, we've already looked at all that. All right. You seem to have found the source of the mysterious glow, but what is it? Hervor is a young and frail-looking woman in a plain blue dress. She speaks in a hushed voice and only rarely smiles. You almost feel an aura of sadness around her. Yes, she runs the Adventurers Guild. The door stands wide open, showing an eerie greenish glow from within the house. There's that bird again! Hello?
What is it?
See that door back there? Apparently, no, you're just hanging out there. Okay, great.
I bid you farewell.
Stars guide your path.
Okay. The sign of the door indicates this is a provision merchant, as the sign on the door indicates it has been closed for a while. The door stands wide open, showing an eerie greenish glow from within the house. This seems perfectly safe. Yeah.
Enter.
Earth.
Be welcome.
We were expecting you.
Mortal woman. Of mortal born.
Oh
What
dear.
do you call yourself?
This is, This is an interesting point. Because this is the point where you're boasting. Have you fought giants? Or just aspirant? We're going to keep going in bold though, because that is what we're trying to do here. if you have slain giants, this is just the question of like, have you slain giants? Because if so, then we are not falsifying our resume. That's the only concern I have. We're going to say it.
I am a mighty shield maiden and slayer of giants.
It's like, oh great, we're gonna have you you've got a few giants for you to deal with right now. Yeah.
Boastful words.
Yeah.
Shall you live up to them?
That's the question.
Fate will know.
O'er people's dwellings, we three descend of Makdosir's maidens.
Laws we made there, and life allotted to the sons of men, and set their fates. While Bralan's towns were trembling all, there the golden threads of fate we wove, and in the moon's hall fast we made them. We are the
Norns.
I am Earth, who sees the past. I am Verthandi, who watches the present.
I am Skuld, who guards the future.
Speak now, mortal. Talk, you who seeks heroism.
Ask and glimpse your fate.
Why are the Norns? This is the beginning of the game. Why are the Norns already interested? Why are the Norns up in our business? I mean, they can see the future, so that's probably got something to do with it. But still, I do love the idea though that the gods are just sort of wandering around, and you can interact with them. Norns or Fates. Who will win the 2014 Olympics? Was there a 2014 Olympics? Because I feel as though... Alright, anyway. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. What endangers this realm? Where lies my fate? Who will win the 2014 Olympics? I thank you. I guess we want to know this. This is the... I feel also this is what the question the warrior is most likely to ask, so we'll go with this. I mean, there's this too. Why have I been called here? But I feel like if you have an audience with the Norns, do not waste their time.
What endangers this realm?
Especially if you only get one question. I don't know how many questions you're going to get here.
Ages ago, the gods of Asgard, led by Odin Thunderer, fought the frost giants and drove them off to Jotunheim. Many of the giants made peace with the Aesir gods and accepted their defeat. Others sharpen their axes and seek revenge.
One of their number traveled to Asgard in peace and became friend of Thor the Terrible and blood brother to Odin One-Eye. His name was Loki the Crafty.
But Loki Laufeyson was a trickster and played his pranks recklessly. He cut off the golden hair of Thor's wife Sif and had the goddess Idun kidnapped by the giant Thiassi.
I really need to read the Edda one of these days.
When Loki's machinations caused the death of Odin's son, Baldur, the wise Odin was enraged. He took Loki, forger of evil, to the darkest depths of Svartalfheim and banned him there for the ages.
And there he lies still, bound by the entrails of his son, endlessly tortured by a venomous snake. The wrath of Odin the Hooded is a terrible thing.
This is very cool.
But other giants still roam the worlds who have sworn revenge on the gods. One of them lives in the woods of Heroine.
Oh, great.
His name is Ecthir the Jotun. He has caused the great Fimbulwinter that ravages the land.
Oh!
He seeks to free Loki the Bound, and requires the eyes of Thiassi to do so.
Okay. One of the interesting things, and one of the reasons why I feel like I need to read the Edda, is that there's this really cool thing that seems to be going on where it's like you don't have clear in everything I've heard, right? When it comes down to Norse mythology, it's like you don't exactly have good guys and bad guys. You don't exactly have the heroes and the villains as much. It's more of everyone's kind of acting in their own interest. And I really need to read the source to find out if that is actually a thing they did. Because that is, it's cool. It's a very cool sort of idea. Let me do something here real quick. There we go. Just getting notifications. I need to mute for a moment. Okay. Back to this. Ecthir seeks to free Loki, requires the eyes of Thiassi to do so. What are the eyes of Thiassi?
Should Ecthir succeed, then Loki Wolfsfather shall lead the giants into direct war with the gods.
That can't be good.
Only have one outcome.
I feel like that's a problem.
Ragnarok.
Yep, that'll be a problem.
Twilight of the Gods.
Yep, that too is a problem.
The end of the world.
That's not good. That's where I keep my stuff. Anyway, so I think now would be an appropriate... We get to ask all of these. Okay. Why have I been called here?
Why have I been called here?
You have the makings of a heroine, and with time, you may prove yourself worthy of that title.
You're semi-attached to that last bit. The world? Yes. I'm semi-attached. Yeah, I feel like it's helpful having the world available.
Already you have seen a vision of a man imperiled. More shall follow, so that you can come to their aid.
It was such a vision that led you here, where fate needs you. The sorcerer Aruvandel was but a focus.
Oh. This is really cool. Because, and I mean, okay. I'm not necessarily a fan of Chosen One narratives, but this is actually in this context I really kind of am enjoying this in the context of a game that you're playing, basically. Because it's unlike the Quest for Glory series. Instead of it just being I'm here for glory, for my own glory, it's more of a thing where it's like, no, we have selected you for this job. You have been called to do this job. We have a problem. It connects the character more directly to the overall plot that's going on. So you have there's more motivation involved here because there's more pressure, and I like this. Anyway, narratively.
Where lies my fate?
Yes. Ask the question you're not supposed to ask.
As a warrior, you walk the path of Thor, who rides alone. Through your courage
nice.
and swordsmanship, you can always prevail.
This is also making me want to try this game again with the two other classes. Aha!
Your journeys will take you to the village of Munavagir, and from there to other worlds, until you return to Yarnvidir to face Egther in valiant battle.
Oh, great.
Act with honor, and the mighty blade Balmung shall be yours.
Ooh.
Fail, and your soul shall be cast to the endless mists of Niflheim.
Okay, so no pressure. I mean, they're here. We can ask about the Olympics.
Who will win the 2014 Olympics?
Do not mock us, little mortal.
The fate of the 9 worlds hangs in the balance.
I love the response.
However, the Dutch will win 3 gold medals.
Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Okay, this is my favorite part of this game so far.
I thank you, O Norns.
Safe travels, mighty
Midday.
Seek out the Valkyrie Brynhild for advice. She lies bound in Yarnvidir.
What?
We shall meet again.
Wait, she's here? She's bound here? What? Yeah, just casually dropping that on us. You find yourself outside in the cold. Looking behind you, you see a house that has been disused for years. Its front door bricked up. You wonder if your encounter with the Norns was at all real. That was amazing. That was really good. So obviously, I like this a lot better than Quest for Infamy. I really do. But that last scene kind of cemented it. Wow. Okay. What am I doing? Saving the game. Glowing stuff. Post Norn existence. Hey, you've just sort of been hanging out here.
Where in the forest did you find me?
My husband is the one who found you. You should ask him.
What can you tell?
Forn Sigtuna.
There is something.
Are you the guildmaster?
No, merely the caretaker. If you need something, meet me in the guild.
Why are they letting us ask again?
Are you the...
No. If you need...
Weird. Okay.
I bid you farewell.
I mean, it's fine that they're letting us ask again in case you forget
Stars
or whatever.
guide your path.
You can have access to that information again, but, Can we actually... Do we put the scarf on, or is it automatically on us? You're already wearing it. That's... Okay. Hi. That's Snorri.
So you're the one...
Let us...
Okay. That was midday. Wow. Okay. There's a lot happening here. And, okay, so this is just for the whole town, I guess. It doesn't get quite that granular. Okay. Reminds me actually a little bit of Gold Rush, the frequency with which folks are wandering around. Okay. I think we're going to leave town and explore a little bit. We're going to see if we can get that letter to the other town. But... Not sure. Not sure of anything right now. It's very interesting. Okay, there's the wizard. Just want to hang out here? That's fine. So right now we have Oh, yes. Yes, I know what I needed. I need another spear. I need to find out how much another spear is. Should I actually have asked him about the Norns? Maybe I should ask him about the Norns. Hey.
Greetings again, traveler. How may I be of assistance?
Nope. Nothing about the Norns here.
I wish you...
It is...
Okay. He doesn't know crap about the Norns. I need to see if he has another spear. Is that a raven up there? Maybe. Hi.
Yes, what is it?
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsigtuna is the grandest city in this part of Midgard. It is the capital of Encampment and the major trade destination on Lake Ganvik. There is a village southeast of here, which is under protection of our Jarl, even though the inhabitants do not wish to be.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
Our resident wizard is the Jarl's chief advisor. He is skilled enough, but I do not care for his roundabout language, so I know little of him.
Ah, understandable.
What is Jarl Ilfing like?
I am sworn vassal to Jarl Ilfing, the brave and noble ruler of Fornsigtuna. We shall not gossip about him without him present.
Okay.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
I need a spear. Warhammer, pick, chainmail, dagger. Nope, no spears. That's not good. He said there was going to be provisions sent to the, The battle axe looks impressive. We're going to keep just using our sword right now, but maybe we'll be able to afford other weapons later.
I am interested in buying chainmail.
A wise choice. If you plan to do a lot of traveling, then you need the best protection to keep you safe.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm not even going to start bargaining yet. I'm going to wait until I make a bigger score here of some kind.
Later.
May your blade always be keen.
And I can afford crap. Okay, let's go. He has no spears, which is unfortunate because we need stuff. I'm even gonna, hang on. What time of day is it? 26 health, 23 stamina. There's a way you can find out what time of day it is, I thought. It's like a command. Oh no. Here's a command. Find out the time of day. Shortcuts. Control T. Okay. Midday on day 2. Okay. I'm actually going to reload that because, yeah, that I can get that from him whenever. Are there provisions in here? Oh, they're hanging out. That's good to know. As the Jarl promised, a package of rations has been delivered to the guild house. Great. This should keep you from starving for a while. Good. Excellent. We appreciate not starving. Rations. Spam. Spam. Label reads special portion instant meal spam for short. You can carry 3 of these. You carry 3 of these. Together they weigh 9 merker. Okay. Good to know. That was it, really.
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an end.
No.
What can we should... Do you know the...
No, I have...
No, that's the same answer. Okay.
I wish you...
Be careful out there.
Okay, that'll help for a while. Unfortunately, though, we had a spear and it broke. I do not know how to get another spear. I guess we're just gonna head out now. For real this time. We're gonna see what's out here. The kid is hanging out here for some strange reason. I don't know, this is the same description.
Hello, hero lady. Do you have some good stories for me?
What is Fonsiktuna like?
It is the best city in the world. The strong walls here can stand against any troll. Well, you and I can climb over it, but trolls are too dumb for that. We are ruled by a good jarl, and my father is his smith and supplier. Is that not great? What city could be better?
Yeah, we haven't talked to him for a little
while.
What
do you think about the Jarl?
Jarl Ilfing is the boss of our city. He is a very strong warrior, and my father works for him to make weapons. He lives in the big castle in the north of Fonsiktuna.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Snorri is a warrior for Jarl Ilfing. He also looks after the city, and if we have a thief here, Snorri puts him in the dungeon. He tells great stories, and he gave me a wooden sword to practice with, and I call it Bloodgang because the sword must have a name. Maybe soon he'll give me a real sword.
Yeah, you never know. Him, I wouldn't put past it.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
Lithrasir is friends with my mother. She runs the tavern that is near the guild house, and I'm not supposed to go in. She often stares out the window. I think that it's because she's not married and she misses it.
Dangerous.
Maybe she can marry Snorri, because he is also not married.
I don't think anyone should marry Snorri.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
Orvindel is a powerful wizard. He can make storms come and turn people into toads and chickens. Being a wizard is really fun, but you can only be a wizard if there's an owl in your house, and then a warthog takes you away to a strange castle, and I would miss mother and father. So I will become a fighter instead.
Again, this was in 2014. Okay.
Good luck with your training.
Come back soon and tell me about your ventures.
Yep. Yeah. Now, I don't know. Let me see. Look at the map again. So it's kind of down here is our objective, I guess. I think if we head this way, it'll just take us back to, no. Okay. Heading this way, I think, just takes us back to this site. Yes, okay. You find yourself at the mountain pass leading into the valley of Yarnvidir. You don't think it's safe to go back this way until the snow clears. You believe you lost your backpack here, but there's no sign of it. It is likely that some creature took it with him. You've heard that trolls are notorious scavengers. There's nothing important there. Bird! Many birds are native to Yarnvidir and apparently still manage to find food despite the harsh winter. Anyway. Hey. A small furry creature hops around cautiously, keeping an eye out for larger predators. You'll never be able to catch it with your bare hands. Hey! Nobody talked to him. You get no response, but maybe if you made some kind of magical cookie to stick in your ears. Okay, no, that is a reference to King's Quest III. That is a spell you can cast. where you have to make a magical thing, the dough that you stuff in your ears, and you can then understand the speech of beasts. Willpower +1, somehow. Why, I don't know. But I will take it. Okay. Nice, nice. That is a rabbit. Small furry copper. Yeah. There are a lot of small furry creatures out here. That rabbit is following us. If we head due south, then maybe we'll get there. We haven't run into any enemies yet. You make your way through the cold and forbidding Yarnvidir. You think the forest is less thick west of here. Okay. I haven't even been looking. Oh, it's getting colder. Oh, hey. You're already wearing it. So there is a cost of stamina still for being out here, I reckon. Okay. And it's dropping pretty quickly. We need to get down here. Something's happening. That is a squirrel?
I have found you. No, human, that your doom is at hand.
Ratatusk. Oh, crap. Okay. No, that's a very specific squirrel. Oh, such a cute little squirrel. I am so tempted.
What is your name?
What? You do not recognize me? I am Ratatusk. Ratatusk the mighty. Ratatusk whose teeth cut the branches of Yggdrasil itself. Ratatusk, the original Doom Squirrel! Gaze upon my visage and tremble!
Aw, such a cute little squirrel.
Really? No, I'm not cute! I am evil! And misshapen and vile with my sharp, nasty teeth of doom. Yes.
My God. I don't know if you can hear the squirrel, but very, very strange.
Doom squirrel?
Very so. Humans have such poor senses, but I knew you would recognize me eventually. So yes, prepare to meet your doom at the hands of Ratatusk. Claws of Ratatusk, that is, claws of doom. Claws that shall pierce your skin and spill your blood in the forest. Yes.
Why do you want to doom me?
Why? Oh, the stupid human asks me why.
I feel like it's a good question.
I am the bringer of Ragnarok. With these very teeth, I gnaw through the branches and roots of Yggdrasil until the world tree shall fall. Oh, yes. Uther is but an upstart. Fenrir, an amateur. It has been prophesied that I, Ratatusk the Doom Squirrel, shall herald the twilight of the gods.
So how exactly is my doom at hand?
I shall poke at your eyes with my sharp, sharp tail. I shall hide all the acorns you will stay away for winter.
No, not the
I shall
acorns!
bite your bones and gnaw on your marrow.
That's not good. See, the thing is, I'm tempted to, I should have saved as this was going on. I am tempted to say this, you cannot even reach my eyes. But I worry that means that this might be an insta-death thing for respawn. We'll see.
You cannot even reach my eyes.
Oh, do not act so tough. Whenever you walk underneath a tree, know that Ratatosk may be lurking on the branches above, ready to pounce on you.
Okay, so there is that.
Ratatosk, the Doom Squirrel!
I feel like... Is it messed up that I kind of want to be friends with this squirrel? I kind of do. Unfortunately, there's no way to make friends with him in this conversation tree. I'm going to try saying leave me alone. Because I don't necessarily want to kill the Doom Squirrel. Because the Doom Squirrel has very important things to do.
Leave me alone.
Beware, puny human, for I shall be back for you. The doom shall find you.
And now part of me is really curious what happens if you fight the Doom Squirrel. We got no points for that. I have to wonder. I'm sorry, I'm terribly curious now. I gotta... Yeah, hang on a minute. Just really more filling in the map than anything else. Oh boy. Alright, hang on. Oh, I can't save. Alright. Okay. Did he have any money? It appears to be it's dead, and upon a closer investigation, it appears to be extremely dead. Find a purse containing some odds and ends as well as 4 silver pieces. Well, that's better than nothing. Let me get the sword into our inventory slot there. Good. Oh, I see. Yes, it is strange that I wanted to be friends with the squirrel. I know. I don't know if he's going to show up in the same place. But I'm kind of hoping he is. And then we went left, I think. Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Yep, here we are. Okay. We're just gonna go, we're gonna click through the dialogue again.
Oh, really? No.
What is your...
What?
Dooms?
So yeah, clap.
Why do...
Okay.
So...
I shall poke at you.
You can't...
Okay, we're gonna try this response.
Not if I kill you first.
Ha! That is the spirit. But no, little mortal, I am not so easily defeated by the likes of you. I will come at you when you least expect it, and I shall pounce on you and bite off parts of you, starting with your nose.
Okay, so no, we can't even do that. Okay, fine. All right, well, that was fun. How are we doing? All right. You still want to be friends with the Doom Squirrel? I mean, I shouldn't want to be friends with the Doom Squirrel. But for some reason, there is this strange desire on my part. Oh, I mean, it's cute in its own way. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that it's, the Doom Squirrel amuses me. Some of us just want the world to end. I mean, I don't think it's entirely that. Maybe partially that. I don't want the world to end. It is where I keep my stuff. But also, I feel as though the Doom Squirrel just hasn't had enough support and friendship with people. And has just been locked into doing this one job. And perhaps some empathy is in order. A small Vorder spirit hovers nearby, trying to attract your attention to something. Okay. The Vorder doesn't speak, but you believe it is unable to do so, but it seems to point in a certain direction. He did seem to be caught off guard at being called cute. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Vorder is insubstantial. Try as you might, you're unable to catch it. Okay. It wants me to head this way. I guess. Oh, okay. That's a thing. A man is lying on his side in the snow. He looks badly hurt and appears to be unconscious. Examine his wounds, look for his purse, pick him up. Oh, okay. Yeah, examine his wounds. You determine that his wound is not as bad as it seems, but the man suffers from severe frostbite. Pick him up. He's much too heavy to carry, so you decide to drag him to the nearby village so he can recover there. We're not strong enough to carry him yet. That's probably blood. You take the man to his house in the village of Munavargir. By the warmth of the hearth fire, he quickly recovers. Ah, excellent. So not only did we, it's funny, we found ways a way to teleport into this village without actually going through the gates in the game. As the story just takes us there, just much as it did at the beginning of this game, when we were buried under a pile of snow, and then we woke up in the Adventurers Guild. Evening.
I thank you for aiding me.
Oh, it is
Some
Sigurd.
hostile creature come by. I may have been in trouble.
Yeah, there was a nasty squirrel. I don't know if you saw him, but he said he wants to end the world. Let's see.
You are welcome.
I am Sigurd, son of Sigmund, protector of Munavargir and keeper of the Skyfar Inn.
Sigurd, son of Sigmund. That is rather... That is rather portentous names. Those are rather portentous names. At least in some stories.
You are not from these places. What is your name?
I'm Sofia, and you're in my debt for saving you. Mighty pirate! No, we're just gonna keep going with the with the blatant one.
I am a warrior and mighty slayer of trolls.
Yep. Again, leading with the trolls.
'Tis good to have another warrior in our midst. I am honored to meet you. This is the Skyfar Inn. You are welcome to stay here as long as you please, and to share food at my table. I bid you welcome to Munavargir.
Munavargir. Oh, it is Munavargir. Okay.
I thank you. Can you tell me who attacked you?
It was a two-headed troll by the name of Frivaldi. When I meet him again, I shall crush his skulls with my blade.
They're putting the emphasis on moon in the book, though. Anyway. Not that oh, never mind. I'm not going to get into pronunciations of things right now. All right. Yeah, no, that's a specific troll. Yes, so that happened.
Did he want anything?
Indeed. The foul troll seeks the eye of Fiasi. Do not ask me more about the eye, for I shall not tell you.
That troll is 0 for 2 in trying to take people out and then leaving them to die, and then them not dying.
Very well.
What is the eye of the eye? Just immediately ask him about the eye.
Please tell me about yourself.
I am Sigurd, son of Sigmund. Proven warrior, marked by battle, wielder of the blade Nofung, defender of Munavargir.
This is so, I am familiar with the Ring Cycle by Wagner. Sigurd is another name sometimes for Siegfried is what he's called in the Ring Cycle. And so it's, that draws on this story that shows up in Germanic lore, which then also shows up slightly differently in Norse mythology. And that Sigurd is Siegfried in that story. But Notung, the name of the sword, is the same. So he's a demigod, sort of.
Tell me about Munavargir.
Well, that might be different here, actually, come to think of it. But we'll see.
We are a proud city, bastion amidst Janvidir, and valiant raiders over Gandvik. Or we would, if Lake Gandvik were not frozen solid with this fell winter.
Yeah, that is a problem.
As warden of the city, I take it as my duty to know all the residents.
Ah.
What can you tell me about the big city?
The city of Thornstic Tuna is our chief rival in these woods.
Rival, ah.
Its Jarl, Ilfring the Craven, seeks to place us under his rule. but we stand strong in resistance.
Yeah, these folks are definitely behaving like Vikings.
What can you tell me of the forest?
The endless trees of Yanvidir are dangerous to the unwary, but prove no match for a seasoned warrior.
Tell me of the raiders.
There are bandits that live in small camps in the forest, to prey on travelers and merchants.
Yep.
The cold is making them more desperate than usual. They have no honor and little fighting skill. I have often seen them use a wild overhead slash that leaves them wide open for a counterattack, if you are fast enough.
Oh! That's useful.
Have you fought any trolls?
Yanvidir is well known for its trolls. They are tough as a wall of bricks, and about equally clever.
Trolls are high on our list of tourist attractions. Yeah.
The leader of the trolls is that two-headed cretin, Frivoldi. May Force Thunder shatter his bones. It is said that a troll only becomes leader by bashing troll heads until none dare oppose him. This should tell you of his strength.
That's not good.
I sincerely hope to face him again in battle.
Well, he said not to ask about this.
What is the Eye of Thiassi?
We shall not speak of this.
Okay.
I wish you good health.
Aye. You are pondering something.
I know what the Eye of Thiassi is.
Yes. I believe this troll who attacked you is also after other people.
The dastardly creature would do that. Since it came after me, its next target is likely to be Voland, the smith.
And why is that?
Because he is the strongest warrior in Fornsictuna, as I am here. Thank Odin that he has the Jarl's soldiers to protect him.
Nevertheless, I shall warn him next time we meet.
Do what you must, traveler. I shall take the time to fortify this town, to keep the troll out.
Yes. Good. Yes. Now we must figure out. We're going to have to figure out if we can stay in this town overnight. But alas, I think this is about where I'm going to want to. Yeah, I think I need to bookmark it here probably. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it right here or if I want to go a few more minutes. But I do need to. I do need to dive out. Let's look around. Sigurd's Inn. Nice starting letter here. Sigurd's Inn is clearly built and kept by a warrior. The furniture is heavy undecorated wood, and weapons and trophies line the walls. Yet the hearth is warm and the smell of food enticing. You wish this area would get around to inventing electric light already.
Good for a solid defensive line, although I prefer the sheer edge of a broadsword myself. We bought these back from our raids last summer. There is no better trophy than one won in fierce battle.
Yes.
We bought these back from the majestic deer are almost too regal to hunt. We leave them alone, except for a rare feast ceremony. These hunting horns will be used well once spring returns to us. I have carved them myself.
Very good. The stern winter is, in a stern winter like this, having a fireplace in your room is quite the luxury. It appears to be stocked with enough wood to last a long time. Sigurd is a broad-shouldered man with the demeanor of a warrior. Indeed, you can count the scars on his arm. He has a loud voice and gives the impression that you don't want to anger him. There. Sigurd's Inn. It's an inn! It is clearly built and kept by a warrior. The furniture is heavy and decorated wood. Okay. I missed that.
Plenty of supplies in autumn. The winter may be fierce, but it can last much longer before Munavagir is troubled.
The humble chair is representative of Viking culture. Made of rough material, it does its job uncomplainingly, rain or shine. Can we stay the night? Just curious. This door has seen better days, but it's still tough enough to keep the wind and trespassers out.
Good day, traveler. What would you speak of?
You have a meal for me?
Do you have a meal for me?
I do. For today, my dish is a grilled moose. As we agreed, you shall have my hospitality for free.
That's very kind of you. And we don't have to use up the meat that we have. That's very kind of you. Hungry as you are, you quickly devour the food. This is also reminiscent of the other Quest for Glory games, where you can sometimes, where you are staying, you can order food. That was certainly one of the best meals you have had in a long time. You have had in a very long time. Yeah.
I wish you good health.
Travel safely, stranger.
Okay. Evening on day 2. Post meal. I wonder if this is an inn, are we allowed to stay here? Is that the thing? I don't know. I kind of want to go up to... The story's seen better days, but it's still tough enough to keep wind and trespassers out. Okay, yeah, no, this is a place we can stay the night. Okay. That's good. I'm wondering if we want to look around the town evening on day 2. I mean, we don't have a lot. Let me see here. A small hand mirror lies next to the washing bowl, apparently left by a previous occupant of the room. The inn room is cozy and quite large, and strikes you as one of the most comfortable places you've spent the night in during your career as a heroine. The window is closed tight in order to keep the warmth inside the room and the cold outside the building. The picture is an elegant drawing of Thor and Loki walking up to the Jotun fortress in the Outlands. The room is kept warm by a fireplace, its fire kept burning as often as possible during the Fimble winter. A sturdy wooden chest stands in the corner, which you can use to store any possessions you don't want to carry around all the time. The bed looks soft and warm, a welcome respite after a hard day's adventuring. You would carry it along in your backpack if you had the strength for it. A bowl of water stands near the bed so that you can wash yourself. Predictably, it is icily cold. Nice. Let's get that mirror. You pick up the mirror, pausing for a moment to adjust your hair as you see your reflection. Cool. In. And can we look outside? Stars. Looking out of the window, you can see the snow-covered streets of Munavagir and some trees from the forest beyond. Cool. I bet you're hoping for a bathing scene with lots of gratuitous nudity. No. Sorry, but you've got the wrong game for that. No. Okay. I think we just saved. Okay, just walk around a little bit until it gets closer to midnight, maybe. I just want to see this town. Menarvigar. This looks like the oldest part of Menarvigar, and its houses are both stately and ornate. While no match for Castle Ilfing, it is plain that this region houses wealthy and influential people. Regan is a balding man. Regan? Is a balding man with an elegantly trimmed mustache who retains the muscular look of a warrior or adventurer. He is clad in the leather armor and red cape that are all the fashion in the Adventurers Guild. Lif is a handsome young man in elegant, if practical, clothing. The amulet around his neck suggests that he is a healer by profession. You see a young girl dressed in a patchwork of rags, pieces of cloak, and anything else she could have scavenged and sewn together. As she spots you, she grins at you. Looks like the oldest part of Munavagir. Its houses are both stately and ornate. Okay, we already had that. This large house is well supplied with firewood apparently cut before most of the snow fell. A heavy axe is stuck in a nearby tree stump.
Well, the Finbull winter is harsh to us, trolls are rampant, and food is running low, so I'm surprised we still find travelers who make it here. Welcome to Munavagir, stranger.
I want all of your knowledge!
What is your name?
My name is Lif. I'm a practiced herbalist and the village healer of Munavagir. I am also a proven warrior should Sigurd need me, although I prefer not to use that skill.
How is the village doing?
Munavagir is trouble these days. Food supplies are dwindling, and there are more trolls and vards in the forest than there should be.
Yep.
Yet, still we stand.
I should have looked to see.
Tell me about Sigurd.
It is good that we have Sigurd on our side. Without him, the village would not be as safe as it is now.
I should have looked to see. I should have looked to see. Remind myself who the letter was for. The name of the person the letter is for.
And also not as well provisioned. Sigurd is a very good cook. His skills in the kitchen are only matched by his skills in battle.
Ah.
Yes, and didn't you forget it? He be going to the wood to catch his own elk bear and make the best stew RH.
Oh, I see. This is urchin. This is urchin number 1, from Central Casting. Let's see.
What can you tell me about the big city?
Our rival city. Most of the people in Munavagir do not like it, but I believe there are some good people there.
I don't think so. Stuck-up cowards they be all, and they'll stay well away from air.
Tell me of Voland the smith.
Yes, he is that blacksmith fellow. A decent enough man, if you ask me.
What do you know about Hervor?
She is the second most beautiful woman in Fornsictuna. She is very elegant, reminding me of a bird at times. But she does not talk much, and I think she should smile more.
Don't. That's not something you should tell people.
Surely you have met Jaime.
When I last saw him, he was still very small, but I have heard he takes after his father. He talks about rescuing princesses and slaying dragons, so I'm sure he will turn out a fine warrior.
Yes, good.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
Oh, Lithrasir. We have met only briefly, but I am smitten. If only she would send me some news of her.
Are you the person I'm supposed to deliver this letter to?
Why, dear Lif, I do believe you are in love. I thought we would never see the day.
Let us speak about Snorri.
I hear he is a competent enough warrior, but I do not trust the man at his word. I would advise against gambling with him, as he would likely cheat.
Ah, well, I don't think he has yet.
Do you know the wizard Orvandel?
But alas, that ship has sailed.
Orvandel is my respected colleague in the arts mystical. He used to be my teacher years ago. His lessons often run late, but he does know his skills. Do not underestimate him. He does more to keep Fornsictuna safe than you may realize.
What do you think about the Jarl?
We have an ongoing dispute with Ilfing. He believes that Munavagir is part of his protectorate, and we think not. Just because Fornsictuna is older than our town does not mean that they own the entire forest.
Ah.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Yarnvadir is all around us, and a good thing too, because I could hardly brew my potions without a ready supply of herbs and roots. To be honest, I do not like to venture far from Menavagir, because these days trolls are everywhere. I am not like Sigurd and do not think I could take down one of those monsters.
The good thing about trolls is that they are as dumb as a brick. They are very easy to outwit, and may even overlook you if you are quiet enough.
Ah. I'd like to buy some of your wares. You know the herb mugwort?
Do you know the herb mugwort?
Yes, I am familiar with mugwort. It is a common ingredient in potions. I do not have enough to sell you, but you should be able to find some in an open rocky area. I believe northeast of Menavagir there is a good spot.
Okay, cool. Northeast. Okay. But I do want
wish
to.
you good health.
Stay in Menavagir as long as you like. It is better here than in the forest.
But I have a thing for you. Hang on. Ah. To lift. Yes. Yes. Hang on. Ah.
Thank you. Since this letter is really important to me, I shall give you 10 silver for your trouble.
That's very kind of you.
I have a request for you as well. I would like to send flowers to Lithrasir, but they are too hard to find in winter.
Yes, they are very difficult.
Mind you, not those dangerous frost flowers that grow near Yarnvadir. I mean real flowers.
Okay.
Since you travel more than I do, perhaps this is something you can help me with.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Flowers in the middle of winter? You don't think you'd find any in this world?
Good day, miss.
Okay, let's talk to other people.
'Tis a harsh winter we having, and there be little food left. So, can you spare a corn for a poor orphan?
Are you the contact for the Thieves Guild? Just out of curiosity. Ah, sure.
Here is a coin.
Thank ye.
Tell me who you are.
My name's Crocker. I be an orphan here in Menavagir.
Also, the cool thing about this is that you get these responses from other people in the room as you talk about these different things, and it just sort of depends on proximity.
I'd be out in Yarnvadir finding herbs and toadstools, if not for this ugly winter. So I help out local folks and depend upon their charity and hospitality. I haven't starved yet.
Your hospitality, eh? Let me see.
How is the village doing?
Welcome to All Fair City, my lady. We get a fair bit more travellers in summer, and sailors from Gonvik too.
Oh, Gunvik. I'm not clear on Gunvik yet, but maybe we will be eventually.
Isolate with all the snow, but we still be cozy in here, waiting spring. Are there villages ye would know about?
What does Lif do?
You can only ask people about people we've met so far.
Well, he heals us when we be getting sick. Most of the warriors here been badly hurt sometime, and without Liffy, they'll be dead by now. Sep's a good, of course. He be good enough that he needs no healer.
Tell me about Sigurd.
Sigurd be the boss in Menavagir. A mighty warrior who fought countless battles against the trolls, and all the folks listen to him when there's trouble. It keeps us in northern town. Ye should go visit.
Yeah, no, planning to go sleep there in a little bit.
What can you tell me about the big city?
It lies northwest of here, through the forest. 'Tis bigger than our hometown, but the people are unkind. I dislike going there.
They're just a little standoffish, it's fine.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
You cannot miss 'em. Just step out our gate. Trees as far as the eye can see.
Many trees.
'Tis dangerous in winter, with them trolls and wolves out. I would not travel alone. But it do look as dangerous as a troll to me, if you don't mind me saying. So you're probably safe, if you keep an eye out.
I would advise that you stay within Menavagir during nighttime. The forest is much safer by day.
What do you think about the Jarl?
The almighty Jarl thinks he's running old town, but he is wrong with that. He lives far away in a big castle and cares not for us common folk. Spit on him, I would.
What happened to your parents?
Me mum died when I was born, and me father got eaten by a troll.
That's not good.
'Twas a long time ago. I'd sooner not speak of it.
Okay.
Let us speak later.
'Twas a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, then we will talk to this guy.
Welcome to our fair village, traveler. I am sure your stay here will be a pleasant one, even when the winter outside is harsh and dangerous.
Please tell me about yourself.
Well met, well met. My name is Reagan, occasionally known as Reagan the Magnificent. But please, just call me Reagan. Unless you really want to.
What? Oh, magnificent, right.
And who do I have the honor of speaking to?
I am a traveler from...
Where?
And it is all too clear how that sentence ends. The look in your eye,
What?
that dazzling cape, the fact that you walked into Munavagir in the middle of this harsh winter. Why, you must be an adventurer. Do not deny it. 'Tis written all over your face.
You're trying to do cold reading on us?
That is good to see, and I wholeheartedly support it. Why, back when I was younger, I used to go on adventures myself. I even performed a quest or two. Is that not splendid?
Arrow to the knee, huh? Happens to the best of us.
I should tell you that if you find any gemstones in your travels, I would be happy to buy them off you. They remind me of my own traveling days.
Okay, well, that's a thing.
Tell me about Munarvigir.
Why, 'tis the bustling village you are standing in. The town normally runs on a trade through the forest and via Lake Ganvik. During the Fimble winter, this has proven somewhat difficult.
Yeah.
You can find several stores near the town gate, the famous Skyfire Inn in the northeast, and we even have a library in the south of town.
Ooh. Is this the Skyfire Inn we're outside right now?
Have you been to Fornsigtuna?
Yes, I am sure you have been to Fornsigtuna. I am none too fond of the place or its Jarl, so let us speak of something else.
Okay.
What can I find in Yarnvidir?
It is a fascinating place, is it not? Yarnvidir is one of the main reasons I came here. Did you know it holds the largest population of trolls in Midgard?
See, I knew they were a tourist attraction. Poor troll. But has anyone consulted the trolls about this? Are they okay with being a tourist attraction? I feel as though it might upset them. I don't know.
It is said that Racevilg, the giant eagle, lives at the edge of Yarnvidir.
Ooh.
By flapping his wings, he causes storms and gales throughout all of the woods.
That's troubling.
The forest contains some interesting sights, from the freezing flowers to the runic circle. But it would be no fun if I told you about that.
Oh, great.
You should discover them on your own.
No, tell me about them, damn you!
So what questing did you do?
Oh, I could talk about those all day. Why, did you know it was me who recovered the famous mirror with the leer from the mists of Niflheim?
Yeah, no, that's from another game. The mirror with the leer referred to in Hero's Quest, or Quest for Glory 1. You actually use that. It's a very important item in that game.
But you likely do not want to hear my tales. You want to star in tales of your own, do you not?
I mean, sure. Are you implying that you're the hero from those games? No. Don't look at all like that one.
So let me ask your assistance for something. You see,
what?
My father Rithmar was a rich man, owner of a magic chest that would produce gold and gemstone each day.
That sounds very useful.
But my brother Fafnir is a greedy one. Coming in the dark of night, he slew my poor father, just to take the chest from him.
Why are you being... Your brother... They named your brother after a giant / dragon. That's a thing.
A sad tale, is it not? I fought with him, but I am no match for Fafnir in battle, so I was forced to flee. Still, this is a foul deed that needs avenging.
Huh.
So here's your heroine's quest. Take my sword, which is called Gram, and defeat Fafnir to avenge my father. You can bring me the chest as proof.
I don't know if I should get in the middle of this.
Are you interested? Of course you are. I can see it in your eyes.
Like a family
Of course
dispute?
You shall have a great and fitting reward when you are done.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your help.
I mean, I guess he's just gonna assume. You are unable to get a word in as Reagan hands you a shiny golden sword. Okay, well, I guess we didn't say yes, but,
So where do I find this Fafnir?
Oh, I'm sure you can figure it out. You are a heroine after all. Consider it a challenge, indeed, a quest.
Are we being played? I feel like we're being played here.
I wish you good health.
Happy adventuring. Please, come back when you have more good stories to share.
Great, yes, no, that'll be fine. Sigrun appears to be your age, but more weary of the world. You think that most Vikings would find her very attractive if she would just smile. Jesus Christ! What the hell? What the... The one thing that troubles me about this game is the misogyny, and I don't know if this is, when it appears like this, if this is ironic, or if they just weren't thinking. I don't know. Because that's the second time that I've seen that here. God.
Good day to you. I'm surprised to see somebody new in Menarvegir. Does the Fimbulwinter not make traveling too dangerous? Thankfully, we have
avalanches,
more supplies and a
trolls.
lesser population than our cousins in Fornsictuna. The trade routes are cut off, and we would risk starvation if we were not prepared.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Sigrun, daughter of Hogni, and one of the leading traders of Menarvegir. I am usually about town in the morning. My store is open all afternoon.
Tell me about Menarvegir.
'Tis our fair village in the heart of Yarnvadir. The weather may be foul, yet the people are friendly.
Okay.
What does Lif do?
My friend Lif is our resident healer. He keeps Menarvegir hale from sickness and cures the wounds of those ill-fated to run into a forest troll. You should pay him a visit if you wish to purchase an elixir of healing. His store is next to mine, near the village gate.
Tell me about Sigurd.
Sigurd is the mayor of our fair town, although he dislikes being called that.
He is very strong and keeps us safe from the evil trolls.
He runs his tavern in the north part of town, yet he is a veteran warrior, and all look up to him.
I don't know that the trolls are necessarily evil. They might just be hungry. Have we thought about that?
What can you say about Reagan?
I do not speak to him often, but he is a great storyteller.
It's right in front of you.
He has traveled far when he was younger, and mayhap has been a hero of sorts. He can frequently be found at the library. I'm surprised he has not read all the books yet.
Have you seen Kraka around?
Young Kraka often comes to my shop to talk and to get warm. Life has not been kind to her. She lost her parents at a young age and lacks the money to find a good husband.
Oh, right, because that's important. Jesus Christ.
She would be begging in the streets, but we do what we can to help her through the winter.
Have you been to Fornsictuna?
Yes, although not recently. In spring I shall go visit there again to trade for goods. I am not too fond of the people there. They are too cold, but the city is always a sight to see.
Too cold? You being too kind for them. They be thinking their own arsity.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
I do not go out there to explore, if that is what you mean. There are dangerous monsters out there, so I take an armed escort along to travel safely. But I am not the one to ask. I'm sure one of our resident warriors can tell you more of these monsters.
Sigurd be our strongest warrior. He ought ask him.
I bid you farewell.
I don't want to buy anything right now.
It was nice to speak with you. I hope you will stay in Menarvegir with us. Yarnvadir is not safe for one woman by herself.
Really? Okay. So, all these NPCs are going to, evening on day 2. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to bookmark it here. It feels like we've been in Grand Central Station here. Okay. All right. No, this is, so let us, let us go to our sidebar here. Hey, folks. Thank you all very much for watching this. I very much appreciate it. A thing about this that's kind of interesting. Well, it's, it is. That was a lot in a small section. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's just everyone happens to be passing by in front of the inn, in the evening. So one thing I am thinking about, as it just does occur to me, there was a very, if I recall correctly, and I have not done the research on this, but my understanding is. There was a very specific social structure regarding men and women in Viking culture, and that might be what they're trying to represent here. It was a thing. And they weren't. My understanding is that they weren't. No one role was looked at as, as more important than the other necessarily. It was, whether you were, regardless of what your gender was. So that is like they gave equal weight to it, but at the same time they had very specific channels down which you could go in life depending on your gender, and so that might be what they're trying to represent here. And so I get it. I think. I don't know if they're trying to do that on purpose or not, though. And again, these are, I believe these developers were in Europe, or are in Europe, somewhere. Not sure exactly where. They might be from sort of the areas. I have to go back and look and see where they're from. But, so there may be other sort of, more sort of traditions they're trying to play on here very specifically. So that could have something to do with it. That said, that is not necessarily an excuse for including the degree of misogyny they're including here. Because, like, this is fiction. And this also is a fiction being written for people of present day. And like there are ways to be didactic about the structure of society in the Middle Ages and what have you. And some ways are better than others. But again, I can pretty much guarantee you something I often say about this. I can pretty much guarantee you that the audience for this game, everyone who plays this game, is doing so in the present day. No one from the Middle Ages is playing this game, as far as I'm aware. So it's the only thing that I don't like about this game. I actually really like this game, and I'm going to keep playing. But I'm noticing this trend, and they might have, they might be their intentions might be that it's like this is a societal thing that, we got, like the whole point being, right, that in the Quest for Glory games, you don't have the choice to play a female character, and they wanted that to be kind of part of the point of this game, I think, right? Which is great, but at the same time, and so they might be trying to talk about, how you were viewed in this sort of Viking society, and they might be trying to make a point about that. I feel as though that could have been done better. But at the same time, I'm looking at this through the eyes of 2024, but at the same time, it's, 2025. It's 2025, Jim. Oh, okay. But at the same time, still, 2014 was not that long ago. But that said, overall, I've really been enjoying this. I want to keep playing, and we're going to do so. But in the meantime, I have, life things to do, apparently. I remember that life thing. I remember hearing about it. I should go and do life things. Thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. This is very cool. I think this, aside from the whole, weird, the way in which this game is weirdly misogynistic at times, I'm really enjoying it. It's really cool. So, we're going to keep playing. I think it's going to be, again, I'm going back and forth between this and Frostpunk. And so, yeah, again, all winter-themed games right now, as we head into summer, to keep us cool. And so that's what I'll be doing for a while. There's more stuff. Other things are coming. We'll get there. We'll get there. I think this Thursday we might be doing more abject adventure gamery. With Lucci, if Lucci's available. I will just check the calendar and see where we are with respect to that. Let me see. What day is it? Yes, that would be this week, so that would be this Thursday. So, if that is in fact the case, then if he's available, then we'll be doing that. That's where we're currently. We just started the game Enchanter, the old Infocom text adventure game, and so we'll be jumping into that again, hopefully. And that's all I've got scheduled currently. But then again, like I said, more stuff is coming, and I'll be playing this and Frostpunk randomly on this channel when I have time. Anything else happening? Yes, this game's coming out this month. I haven't set a date yet. Soon. More about that as we get closer to it. Very excited for that. And that's about it. Thank you all very much for watching. We may go say hi to someone at the end card. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. In the meantime, folks, take care. Please remember, by the way, that you're important. You're valid. You're unique, and that's wonderful. Because variety is very important, especially right now, and you matter. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you all of a sudden.